Hey guys, the Commander Casual here. I'm playing my Sidisi Brood Tyrant Ratpocalypse deck. So um, this deck was made based on a request of a user or a subscriber or a follower or whatever, um, using the combo of Bloodbond March with Dream Halls. If you haven't seen the deck tech or the previous videos, unfortunately, Bloodbond March and Dream Halls don't actually work together, or rather, just Dream Halls doesn't work properly on MTGO. So I cut it from the deck and just put in another Relentless Rats. Because even without Dream Halls, this deck still functions pretty well. And the more important card of the Dream Halls Bloodbond March combo is the Bloodbond March. So, or at least it is in my opinion. So we're gonna run it anyway because I still have fun with it, and that's what I want to do. So we're doing it. This is kind of a nuts hand for us, honestly. This is great. We've got our Bloodbond March. We've got access to all three of our colors with the Path of Ancestry. We've got a rat and we've got a Gerard's Orders, which will let us put a rat into our graveyard and put another rat into our hand. So we're looking pretty good so far. We're playing against Ramos, the Dragon Engine. I've seen lots of different styles of Ramos decks. Sometimes they're plus one counter. Sometimes they're 5 color value. Sometimes they're like Cascade based, like 5 color value kind of stuff, which is really cool because I love the Cascade mechanic. And sometimes they're more of kind of a Voltron-y thing. Sometimes they're like Storm. Sometimes they're combo. You just really have to watch out for Ramos decks. They're really interesting, but sometimes can be really nasty. So I'm just gonna play a Swamp and tap out here. And we'll play a Rat next turn. We're playing also against General Tazri, which is almost always 5 color allies. There's an ally combo out now that makes General Tazri kind of spooky, which is it's not out now. It's just that people know what it is now, which is you pair Turn Timber Ranger with like a Arcane Adaptation or Conspiracy or one of those cards that changes creature type. So Turn Timber Ranger, whenever you play an ally, he gets a plus one counter and you make a wolf. Or sorry, not when you play an ally, when an ally enters the battlefield. And if you use like the Arcane Adaptation or whatever that kind of effect is, you turn the wolves into allies. Like you name ally with it. So you play Turn Timber Ranger, you get a wolf, which counts as a trigger. So he gets a counter and another wolf, and then that wolf triggers it again. So it goes infinite with itself. And then if you have any other of these ally enter the battlefield effects, which is what all the allies do pretty much, you get to infinite on those as well. So we're a little worried about this guy, especially because when he goes to get Tazri, he gets to tutor for an ally, so he can go get Turn Timber Ranger. So if his first target is Turn Timber Ranger, we know that this guy needs to die for sure. And then we're also playing against Wort, the Raid Mother, which is usually a really cool um, green-red spellslinger deck, which is it's just cool because that's not typically the colors you see spellslinger in. But Wort gives you extra dudes and then lets you use the Conspire ability to copy your spells, which I think is super cool. So yeah, we don't get this Scry because our Relentless Rat is not a Naga Shaman. But the path I really like Path of Ancestry. It goes into just about all my decks that are at least 2 colors. Because not only is it essentially function like a tap land, but that gives you all your. It's like a kind of like a command tower that gives you all your commander's colors. But at the same time, whenever you play at least your commander, you get to scry, and then any other creatures you play that share a creature type with your commander, you get to scry as well, which I think is just really good because scrying is like second to drawing in my opinion. So I like it. Yeah. So next turn, I think we Sidisi, and then we'll like Gerard's Orders, start getting some zombies, and then we'll play more rats, and then we can Blood Bond March, and then get rats out of our graveyard back onto our battlefield. Pretty excited about that. This Green Warden's awesome too. I'm like we had a pretty good start. All of our colors and like our main combo piece, and just another good card that synergizes with it. So I don't even know if this counts as a combo piece now because Dream Halls is gone. I mean, even with Dream Halls, it's not like a win infinite or anything. It was just a good synergy. Again, I think the user's name is Little Big Dutton. Might be wrong. He was the one who had the suggestion for this deck. I don't like how this guy has so much access to mana. I was gonna say he doesn't have white though, but he definitely does. Yeah, see, he's got a tutor as well. So I'm just gonna warn my teammates to try and. It's mostly just the turn team arranger that needs to be worried about. So play that. And we're gonna play Sidisi. We get to scry now too, which is awesome. We might get a zombie as well. Scrying with the zombie effect's really nice. Yeah, so we'll put that at the bottom because we don't want to pitch it. Because we want to hit rats ideally, or at least creatures. Oh wow. Oh no, we got a rat. I was gonna say, wow, we just got lands, but we hit a rat. And we're gonna attack this ally player because I'm just sure he's got the infinite combo. Dose it. Yeah, with arcane. Adapt. I don't know if he's being sincere or not. I think conspiracy is the black one, and then xenograft is the other one. But yeah, as I said before, you just name ally with that, and then turn Timber Ranger goes infinite, like with just that, and then if you have any other allies out, they go infinite too. It was I think it got really popularized by Seth from, or better known as Saffron Olive from MTG Goldfish, because he did like I think it was a modern deck that had turned Timber Ranger and Arcane Adaptation in it. We just a draw energy fields to all. You combine it with other allies. But yeah, because almost all the allies are enter the battlefield trigger effects, like when another ally enter the battlefield. So if he bolts my Sidisi, I'm gonna be chapped. Which is probably what's gonna happen here. But yeah, no, you could like there's an ally that mills, there's an ally that gains you life. Actually, I think there's a couple allies that gain you life now. There's an ally that drains people. There's an ally that brings creatures back from your graveyard. I think the one that draws you cards you have to tap. Seagate Oracle, I believe it's called. I'm gonna mute myself really quick because I'm eating Doritos and Red Bull. So I just got off work and that's my snack of choice. And we're back. What's your favorite snack, audience? Or random people of the audience? Like, I mean, like by snack, I mean like junk food snack. I don't mean like, oh, my mom's toast or just toast or whatever. That doesn't count. I mean like when you go to Max or the gas station or 7-Eleven or whatever, what do you get? I don't mean like one thing. I mean like what's your order? What's your regular? Because for me, it's usually like a Red Bull, a bag of Doritos, or a bag of chips, I should say. I'm not married to Doritos. Ferrari. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, pay 3. You do. Copy it. Choose new targets. Yeah, so I guess most of the copy. Actually, there's a lot of copy effects in red. I was gonna say most of the copy effects are in blue, but that's not necessarily true. There's lots of copy effects in red. Yeah, so do I want to orders here? Yeah, let's do that. I don't trust this guy, but I also want to kill this guy. Let's go to combat. Ral's biting the dust. I'm sorry, duder. Attack Ral's Eric as well. You're gonna attack that guy. Because I wanna. Now we're gonna always yield to the Sidisi trigger. We got another rat, so we get another dude. We're gonna yield to the other Sidisi trigger. We got 2 rats and a splendid reclamation. I would have liked to draw the splendid reclamation, but that's okay. I really hope we don't get our graveyard exiled. That would make me sad. These are going, yeah. I was like, I put enough damage on Ral, right? For those that don't know, in the story, Ral Zarek is a servant of Nicol Bolas, currently. I think it like randomly shows up at the end of the Hour of Devastation block story. And is like, hey, what's up? He's like, Nicol Bolas basically like, go do what I told you to do. He disappears. I think currently the Planeswalkers working for Nicol Bolas are just Ral Zarek and Tazri. Those are the ones who are like intentionally working for him. I think, is he blocking me? That's weird. Yeah, whatever. He's thrown. Technically, Vraska is also working for Nicol Bolas, who's just going as Lord Nicholas or something right now. Oh, it gives it persist. I thought that gave it wither. Interesting. That's really good with all the +1/+1 counter stuff. Won't it just die though? Or will its own trigger save it? No, its own trigger doesn't save it because it doesn't get the counter in time. Persist, it comes back with a -1/-1 counter. So it'd come back, it's a -1/0, and then the trigger happens. I think we're just going to draw its orders. Put a rat in our graveyard and put a rat in our hand, which will give us another zombie as well. Because it's a card going from our library to our graveyard, or a creature card going from our library to our graveyard. Well, I don't even have to put a rat in my hand, do I? Probably shouldn't, actually. Put into my hand. Okay, so not the rat for this one. Should I grab World Shaper? He's the cool new card. He's basically a Splendid Reclamation on a stick. But he also serves as another way to fill our graveyard. So yeah, we'll grab World Shaper. He goes in my hand, right? That's what you said. There we go. And then we'll put a rat in our graveyard. Which gives us another zombie. Boom. And we'll just tap out for the ease of F8ing. Yeah, so that the deck's totally doing what we wanted it to do. Because it's just fill up your graveyard with rats, get Blood Bond March, play Blood Bond March, bring all your rats back. I'm kind of surprised this guy blew Mana Geyser that early, but I don't know. That card can just be so ridiculous, especially later in the game because there's way more tapped lands, but that's just me. Even more so in MTGO because everybody taps out to F8. And I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people do. I do. Just makes the games go smoother. And I'm a casual player, so hence the name. I'm always taking suggestions for more decks. I have actually a lot of ideas right now, but I'm always looking for more. I was just reading comments on the last video I uploaded, and Kids Javo 2088 suggested a Silas, Ren, and Rayon modular deck. That sounds cool. I think I'm gonna do like a Zakama control deck, which will be really fun. Or I hope to be really fun. Like a Galta mono green, just my favorite green creatures kind of deck, and mostly creatures that have like high power relative to their toughness that you can just cheat stuff out quick and just focus on beating people down. Why did my music stop? It makes me sad. No, it's back. And then I think there was another deck I was gonna work on. I don't know. I built a similar deck revolving around Bloodbond March that I was inspired to build after this one, and talking with little Big Dutton about the style of deck, which is it's a Mazarek deck, and it's all about running Shadowborn Apostle instead of Relentless Rats and Bloodbond March. And the nice thing about running Mazarek with it is that when you sack the Shadowborn Apostles to go get a demon, you get 6 triggers of sacrifice for Mazarek, which puts 6 counters on all your creatures. And then you Bloodbond March, and then you play a Shadowborn Apostle, you get all your Apostles back, you can sack them all again, go get, a demon or something, and just keep repeating that value. Because then you buff up all your other creatures with a ton of counters. You get to keep tutoring up demons and putting them on the battlefield. And then you can, every time you get a Shadowborn Apostle, you get all your Apostles back. So I've played it like once or twice now. It's really fun. I don't think I'll post videos of it just because it's really similar to the Mazarek deck I've already posted videos for, and also this style of deck. But Temple of Mystery. Ooh. Yeah, I don't. No, I don't need that. I'm kind of waiting for the turn I can play Bloodbond March and a rat. But I think I'm just gonna play World Shaper this turn. But I'm gonna do it post combat because I need to get better about doing that. I think we're gonna attack this Toad, two dishorsed, Toad Shorst. I don't know. Uh, Toad Short. I don't know what he's trying to say with that. Two Deshorst. Sure, we'll attack that guy because I feel like it. Aw, oh, man. We got a Forest, a Petition, and a Cyclotic Rift. So we whiffed. We failed. That's okay. We'll play World Shaper. Because then if we need to chump with them, we do that and we get all our lands on the battlefield. And if not, then we can just attack with them and have another engine that functions like Sidisi. Because he puts more stuff in our graveyard. I don't want to overextend with my rats yet. Not yet, but we will do that. Because they'll be like, I see rats, but it's not that scary. And then I want to whip out the Bloodbond March and the Relentless Rats together for maximum effect. Because I'm extra like that, I guess. I don't like that term. I don't love that. Using extra. But it kind of works based on that context. I'm audacious? Nah, not really. I'm, I don't know. Think of a synonym. I love the art on this new Glacial Fortress. Looks awesome. Mirar's Wake. I'm like, that's what he revealed, right? Yeah. I'm waiting for this Ramos player to do something, but I'm also kind of worried for when he does. Because, like, Ramos decks can go off pretty quickly and they make for good Storm decks or combo decks, so. I thought about doing a Ramos Storm deck, but I've already done a Storm deck, and it's probably my favorite deck of all my decks, which is the my Kineos and Tiro Storm deck. Like probably my first deck I think I posted videos of. So much fun. Go on, attack me. Ha! You didn't. See if we get board wiped now too, all of our lands enter from our graveyard enter our battlefield. A card for each creature you control. Oh, he copied it. So he has to draw 8 cards. Damn. So that's why this card is so cool. Because you see like spellslinger in green. I mean, if you really wanted to do that, you could also just run Riku of 2 reflections, who is one of my favorite commander cards because he gives you Tamir spellslinger essentially if you want to do it. I typically run Riku as like a spellslinger style deck, but you can easily run him as like a token deck or just like a general value deck. You know, like copying an Avenger of Zendikar is pretty good. Mountain, Nev Disc, Wild Ricochet, Krenko, Ant Queen. So he's looking pretty tokeny. I mean, the tokens synergize well with Wort because you can use them to conspire, right? Ooh, Progenitor Mimic. Which man do we have? 6? Do I play a Mimic on World Shaper or something? Or Elf? Wort? No. Orla's not bad. I think I'm just gonna play 2 rats. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I could Green Warden and get something back, but I'm gonna hold off on that for now. On the off chance like our Bloodbond March gets destroyed or something. I'm playing these pre-combat just to give our non-summoning sick rat the damage bonus. Who do we attack? I could split up the damage, or I could just smash somebody's face in. I don't trust the Ramos deck. I'm a little bit less wary about this guy because I think he's being legitimate with his didn't know about the Turn Timber Ranger combo, so I don't think he's running it. This guy can be... He's threatening, though. Yeah, I guess we'll attack this guy. Get him. We'll probably get at least 2 zombies here. Or hopefully 2 zombies here. I'm sure we'll get at least 1. Yeah. And we put a deep analysis in our graveyard. That's awesome. Always sealed. And we'll say yes to that. And we got 2 lands and a cover of darkness. So, did you just concede? All right, guy. That's a little lame. Why is he asking seriously? You're scary. Cloned fireball. Scary. That's why it's like he has the potential to throw a bunch of damage. I don't know. Neither like this Ramos player is a little scary, but he has to play Ramos before he can do anything else. Yeah, we got rifted. That's okay. Like that's his. Actually, that's his end step, isn't it? Oh, that's his turn. Okay. It seems kind of weird to just do that on your turn and not wait, but whatever. We need to discard cards. We can discard the rats. So we can deep analysis next turn to draw cards too. I think if I draw like a basic land or an untapped land or a land that enters untapped is what I mean. Then I'll probably just play the rat and the march. Um, but if not, I'll probably Sidisi and deep analysis, or I'll deep analysis first. Try and get a land going because it's I'm about ready to start rolling out the Ratpocalypse, as it were, the namesake of the deck. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm rubbing my hands together maniacally. It looks like my mic can pick it up just a little bit. Got like a little sound bar that shows like general volume of, the response that it's recording. Chasm Guide. The single act of bravery, she went from expendable to indispensable. Come on, dude. No, that's pretty warranted. You have higher life. I understand. I don't think I just have a Mirari's Wake, though. That's a little spooky. but he doesn't have a rift anymore, so there's that. Did he discard? Let's see what this guy discarded. Munda? The ambush leader? Fine. Yeah. Ooh, Shriek Mom. We didn't draw land. Okay. I'm gonna deep analysis. Targeting ourselves. Pay 3 life, draw 2 cards. Let's see if this guy's hypocrite now, if he attacks me again. I've got a land. I'm just tapping all of it because we're gonna tap out. We get to scry now too as well, which is nice. Scrying with Sidisi is pretty good. Yeah, we'll throw that in our graveyard. We can get it with our Green Warden. And that guarantees us a zombie. And we got another rat in our graveyard. Sweet. Yeah, we'll pass the turn and we'll pitch a bunch of rats. I'm just really hoping we don't get like Bajuka bugged or something. See you, ratties. Oh man, we're setting up for a major Ratpocalypse next turn and I'm excited. If somebody ruins it, I'm gonna be so sad. Because how many rats do we have in our graveyard now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we play a rat, and then we have 10 rats. Awesome. And they all get for each other rat. So they'll all get +9/+9. So I'll have a squad of 11/11s. That's awesome. Doubling season. I don't like that. Is he playing the Planeswalker deck? Oh, he probably is. Soren? Oh, he's just passing. I don't like that at all. Not at all. He's got to die. Non-negotiable. Even if I draw like an acidic slime next turn, I might just play it to get rid of the doubling season because I don't trust it. One thing we could do is play World Shaper and Shriekmaw and blow up our own World Shaper with Shriekmaw so we get all our lands out of the battlefield. Scary enchantments over there. Very scary. Oh, come on. He disconnected. That's such a pain. Alright, let's check. I have a new notification, so let's see if somebody did a commented a thing. Oh, it's it's the negative guy. Um, there's a I almost don't even want to bring it up because I feel like acknowledging them gives them attention and that's rewarding their behavior. But there's a I appreciate like all of you guys so much because just about all of you are super nice, super polite, really like actually fun to talk to and stuff like that. And you're really constructive and awesome. There's like one guy who comments on most of my videos and it's just about always really negative. But lately they've been getting slightly less negative. They're usually kind of chippy, but before they were just calling me like a scrub and stuff like that, or talking about how they get bugged by how I play. But it's I'm a casual player. It's for fun. It's literally in the name of the channel, Casual Commander. But the Commander Casual, sorry. The Casual Commander is actually a different channel, I believe. But sue me. Uh, Ratpocalypse time. I don't want to say anything. I was gonna be like, "Are you ready?" Don't counter this. If he counters this, I'm gonna cry. Yes! Are you ready? For the rat apocalypse. I think I spelled that wrong. Apocalypse. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's not a real word, but apocalypse has an A in it. I always forget that. Oh, it's time. I'm so excited. Boom! We got rats. Better call the exterminator. Unfortunately, they're all summoning sick, but can still get this guy for 5 damage with our zombie and Sidisi. I guess I probably should have played those post-combat in case we got another rat, but we didn't anyway, so whatever. We got another zombie, though. Nice, man. Thanks, guy. Once we get rifted by this other player now, which actually wouldn't even be that big of a deal, because I'll just discard all the rats and play another one. You know what's awesome, though? Is because we have all these rats out now, we can play Grey Merchant and just wreck. So how many black symbols do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We do 24 damage to each of those guys. Or they lose 24 life, rather. And we'd gain 48. That's pretty cool. Incoming Planeswalker. What is he gonna Ugin? I'd be so sad. Do not Ugin. Don't bring out Eugene. No, I knew it. No. He's gonna ruin it. Yeah, it's the Planeswalker deck. There goes literally my entire board. And his Ugin's still at 10. Yep, that's the way it goes. That's just how it goes. Oh my god. So sad. And they're exiled too. Do a thing, guy. Do a thing. What did he do? Did he give it persist? Yuri interlude. Really? I'm so sad. So unbelievably sad. Yep, you get your chasm guide back. Man, spent so much time building up to that. Heartbreaking. Whatever. We can force it with Progenitor Mimic if we want. Just force the rats to come back. Play a rat. Copy with Progenitor Mimic. Every upkeep we get another rat. But no. I'm probably going to do what somebody pointed out in another game that I should have done, but didn't because I didn't see it. Like I didn't see the line. But it's play Grey Merchant and then copy that with Progenitor Mimic. Because every turn we get another Grey Merchant. Good Oogie. Get him. I kind of want to play the Shriekmaw next turn, but I don't necessarily want to make an enemy of this guy. Which man do we have? 5, 6, 7, 8. Hmm. Should we just play Sidisi? Try and rebuild. I kind of want a World Shaper and Shriekmaw. And then we get a ton of lands. Yeah, I want to do that. I'm just gonna evoke Shriekmaw for that. Because it'll just give us a ton. Non-artifact, non-black creature, so. So we don't have anything for defense, but this guy has creatures and Ugin's still on the battlefield, so I feel like he'll probably try and take care of that before he punches us. But now we get a whole bunch of land, which is awesome. Boom. We got land. So we can play lots of stuff next turn. We can do the Grey Merchant Progenitor Mimic thing next turn, which seems pretty good. But this guy's still got Doubling Season and Mirari's Wake, so it's not great. In fact, it's so not great, it's probably going to kill us, because Doubling Season is just such a broke card. It's really only like super broken when you combine it with Planeswalkers. That's the only thing. Yeah, so now he can kill both of that guy's things. Or he can make somebody's life total 1 and then just Ghostfire them with Ugin. Which is probably what he's going to do. Oh, awesome. Way to whip out the Teferi's Protection. That's why the Vampire deck costs so much, is because it has this card in it. Which is just the ultimate anti-board wipe. That's such an awesome time. Teferi's Protection is a really cool card. Countered because it has no legal targets. And he can't even blow something up now. I mean, oh yeah, he can't even Ugin one of this guy's creatures. He can only Spirit Fire me. Is it? No, it's Ghost Fire. It's not Spirit Fire. Whatever that. His +2 ability. I don't know what his. Yeah, Doubling Season is pretty gross. Um, yeah, so that guy needs to die for sure. Because he's just playing Planeswalkers. Did he? I think he just Ugin'd me. Yeah. That's an awesome Teferi's Protection though, because he's probably gonna kill this guy's Chasm Skulker as well. Well, I mean, in response to the Teferi's Protection, or the fact that he couldn't change his life, because what he would have done was reduce his life total to 1, and then just hit him with Ghostfire and killed him. What's he wargating for? The only 2-drop Planeswalkers to vault, so and to vault's kind of garbage. Don't get me wrong, I was super excited to see like an aggro Planeswalker that costs 2 mana. It's like, oh my god, and then I pulled one, I was like, wow, this is kind of terrible. Alright, well, let's see. Let's see what he gets. I guess, yeah, it won't be revealed because it'll just be played. Is he just going for broke? Yeah, I think he just activated that because it was a thing to play. But now he also has a blocker. Hmm. Could take the Rift. Play Green Warden, get the Rift, rift him. 1, 2, 3, 12, 16, 17. So yeah, we'd have enough to do that. Could even play a Rat. Green Warden, Rift Rat. Ooh, Brago. Rago's a good addition to the ally deck. It's cool. It's cool. He's playing more to the like enter the battlefield triggers specifically of allies than just comboing the allies together. Because he's got stuff like what was it, Eerie Interlude and stuff like that, and the Cauldron. I'm sure he's got a Panharmonicon in there as well. So you're gonna search up with Tazri this time. I think last time he got his Kazul Warlord. Yeah, he did. Haggard Diabolist. I think that's the one that just lets you drain people. Lose life equal number of allies you control, yeah. And he can blink stuff with Brago. That's pretty spooky, actually. Because he could play that, um, drain him. Oh, it's flying, so he can't block for Vraska. And then I assume he throws the rest at Ugin. Yeah. Well, at least Planeswalkers are dead now. Oh, good. We have 18 mana now. I think we Grey Merchant and Progenitor Mimic. Because now we don't need to Rift nearly as badly. I mean, that's still scary, especially with the Mirari's Wake, but we'll figure it out. We can always do that later, so. So that'll cost 11 to do that, so we can easily play our Relentless Rats with it. Actually, do I want to play, what's the DC? Sorry, so we've got 18 mana, so that'd be 11. 14. That would cost 6 at 20. Yeah, so that doesn't work. That's 11. We could play Sidisi and then play Grey Merchant. Yeah, I think we can do that. Just tap for me. There we go. I'm doing this so I can scry as well. As I use the Path of Ancestry for my commander. I think I've said always he'll do this like every time. But yeah, we don't need a swamp, so we'll put that on the bottom. I mean, we also don't need to pitch it. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, pretty sure I always or I auto yielded to all these already, but whatever. It didn't turn off my auto yields because my F8 still works. So there's acidic slime and a rat. Oh, but our Bloodbar March is gone, so that's useless. Whatever. Play Grey Merchant. Yeah, so we drain 3. And then we'll play the Mimic. And copy Grey Merchant. So we get another Grey Merchant trigger now, and then next upkeep we'll get another one. Unless somebody kills the Grey Merchant, but we'll see. Again, we've got the... I'm glad we saved the Green Warden, because we can still get an answer out of our graveyard if we need it. See, I listen to you guys. What big scary planeswalker is gonna come out? Luckily, this guy only has 2 cards in hand, so hopefully we don't get hit with something too bad. But I'm confident the 2 planeswalkers, because he's kind of been like he was sandbagging earlier to just not put up to not be a threat. He was just sitting there setting up and keeping his cards in hand, so he could eventually get double season and drop everything. Which is honestly a good strategy if you're playing a combo deck usually. It's just try not to be. Oh, he's playing Ramos. Try not to be obvious, and then kind of dump everything at once. Or like if when you're gonna play combo pieces, like you immediately become a threat, so you have to like really roll out on that. You can't kind of slow roll combo pieces very often because people will just see them and kill you. It's like the my Chaos and Tiro deck plays that really well because Chaos and Tiro make it look like a group hug deck, and then they also give you extra card draw and help you build up your mana base more. So you just sit there kind of building, not getting attacked, and also having a big blocker, and nobody's really mad at you because you're helping everybody either draw cards or put lands onto the battlefield. Yeah, there's a sword. Can make somebody's life total 10. He's playing with the mean planeswalkers, like the Vraska, the Sorin, and the Eugene. Oh, he can take control of somebody. That's kind of interesting. Is he targeting this guy? So he's just gonna attack me or what? This guy would be scary if he had more cards in hand, but I'm not seeing any card draw. You didn't want to kill my zombie? So he controls this guy. And I'm assuming he's just gonna smash me with stuff. Or he's gonna try and abuse the Hacker Diabolist and kill me with it. But that was also a reason why I played the Grey Merchants, was to try and gain some life. We'll see how this goes. So I think theoretically if he does the Hagra Diabolist and if he Bragos all the allies, he'll get he'll get a trigger from playing the Diabolist. What did that happen? Swords, okay. Kind of surprised he didn't do it to the Progenitor Mimic. Sidisi's not that scary. Sidisi's just an engine to fill our graveyard with Wrath. I mean, she's good, don't get me wrong. That was a misclick. I'm surprised. Was Sidisi. Wait, does he talk as him as well? There's no way. You get to control him for a turn, but there's no way he's talking as him. Um, so what's it gonna be? This guy disconnected. That shouldn't matter though. This guy shouldn't be able to keep playing, right? Because this guy has control of him. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I don't know what he was saying was a misclick. I don't know why this guy didn't play the Diabolist. I think he probably could have killed me this turn. I got lots of health, so I'm not gonna block. I don't need to waste a thing. And I'm gonna gain more life next turn as well. Yeah, like that hurt, but like, is he even gonna activate this ability? Why would he want this guy to untap his stuff? He can bounce all the allies, but that doesn't really do much for him. Is he just, yeah, he's just gonna untap Braga with it, or what? Nothing? Yeah, because, like, why would he? Oh, I didn't realize he was using alt, lol. Oh, there's the, yeah. So he unmakinged it. Man, that's disappointing. Oh, whatever. We can get something out of our graveyard next turn. Thinking? Yeah, I'm thinking we rift. I don't know. I'd like the Primordial Sage or the Soul just to start drawing cards, but Oh, he thought he misclicked, but it was just he was being controlled. Great. Sweet. Yeah, so I'll play the Green Warden. I mean, I get the Rift, right? I think I do. Yeah, we're gonna always yes. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So -7. I have 6 left. Because I just thinking I might as well crack this. I think we're gonna do it now just so I can attack. Yeah, so the Overload. Bounce all their stuff. Crack this now. And I'll go get, I don't know, forest. I was gonna say an island, but that's all of our islands. Forest and a swamp, I guess. I'm just trying to thin my deck so I don't draw lands now. Tap that down. And we're gonna attack this guy now. That Rift really put him behind, and if our Green Warden dies, we can get Rift again, or anything else out of our graveyard. So that's nice. Yeah, getting Rifted sucks, doesn't it? Jerk. That's payback for earlier. Assuming he's gonna replay Mirari's Wake, and then probably the Joiner Adept, because that's all he can do this turn. Yeah, because now he's got to set back up. Which I'm cool with, because now he's like a turn or two behind, 2 turns behind. I mean, he can replay and use Soren's ability again, but c'est la vie. This ally player is going to run out his dudes again, but again, put him a turn or two behind. Oh, I guess he can. Wait, did his goblin die? Oh no, he still has that, so he can just play the goblin and give him all haste. That's a pain. Whatever. Yeah, there's the Chasm Guide. Attack me if you want, buddy. Assuming, yeah, he's not gonna. He'll roll out the rest of his dudes next turn. Actually, he could have attacked. If the guy blocked, he can just give it persist. Ooh, Ogre Slumlord. It would have been better earlier. Actually, not really. Not a lot of creatures have died. A lot have been exiled, but I'm just gonna attack him, and then we'll play out some stuff. Play Sidisi and Slumlord and Relentless Rats. Actually, I guess playing the Slumlord earlier would have been a good idea, because the Adept would die and we get another rat, but that's okay. he tries to screw with me, there's nothing that you can do about it. Oh, I didn't scry. That was really dumb of me. Rat, rat, and ambition. Ooh, we can tutor. I think we're gonna tutor instead. Let's see what we got. Rats. No. Could grab another tutor just to confuse them. There's not a whole lot of value to be had left in our deck, actually. Rat catcher lets us get rats, right? Yeah, maybe we'll take that. And could grab a witness and get the rift back. We're likely to be taking control of next turn, though, is the thing. If he doesn't have mana for that. 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 12? Yeah, he could do that. I think we just, grab rat catcher and grab Mike. Mikey's pretty good. Oh, we could Rex Sage the Mirari's Wake. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, it's the scry anyway, because she's a shaman. We didn't miss our scry. We just didn't use it very optimally. We're gonna get rid of that wake there. Boom. I'll just tap this so I can F8. Sweet. Pretty happy about that. Oh, what's it gonna be, guy? You got 7 mana now, but not 12 like you did before. I guess what would have been 14. Like, you can play Sorin and make my life total 10, but can't take control of me. Or this other guy. So yeah, we did get to do our combo, do our synergy. We didn't get any value out of it, but the deck's still winning. So really happy about that. Even though we had to cut Dreamos because it didn't work as well. Yeah, I think he's just gonna play Sorin here. Oh no, he's playing Ramos. He tapped triple black, or he had triple black up. So I was like, yeah, it's Sorin. Apparently not. I was gonna say, how does he have so many cards in hand now? But it's because I rifted him. Yeah, it's the thing about Planeswalker decks and stuff like that is they're usually pretty mana intensive because just about all the Planeswalkers are like 4 to 8 mana. The Planeswalkers you want to play, rather. So, on top of that, it's 5 colors, so you have to focus on doing mana stuff. That's why Ramos is a good commander for the Planeswalker deck. But I kind of want to do a Planeswalker deck, but it'd just be the same as every other 5-color Planeswalker deck. There's a few really good Planeswalker commanders, like Traxa makes a good one because of her proliferate. She also gives you access to lots of colors. Ramos, obviously, is a good one. I've seen Child of Alara ones, which is it's fine. It just gives you a backup board wipe if you need to. But uh, yeah, it's kind of the best ones to me. But I don't know. I like doing the Child of Alara God deck. I had that in paper, Because all the gods are indestructible, right? So if you play and blow up Child of Alara, you keep all your gods, while everybody else loses pretty much all their non-land permanents. Oh my god, he lost connection again. That's like 3 times this game. Like he reconnects pretty quickly. Yeah, he just joined again. Within the same minute, but I find it funny. He's got 7 mana here. Could play a dude, or maybe two or cheaper dudes. He's got the Cauldron, which is a little spooky, but especially with the Kazul Warlord, because it puts +1/+1 counters on stuff, which will get rid of the negative counters, so he can continue to persist stuff. The Ogre Lords, or sorry, the Rat Lords, I should say, are ogres. What should it cost about all 3 of those? 14 mana? Yeah, we can do that. He just undid that. I just probably wanted to tap it for something else. Changed his play or tapped wrong. There's the Warlord. So they've all got haste, and now he can persist them as well. It's like maybe, I guess if he attacks, he can untap them all. Or, because he has essentially what is pseudo vigilance with Brago. But if he does that, he has to remove the counter, but they get the counter again from the Warlord entering the battlefield if he stacks his triggers properly. Actually, I think they just all come back at the same time. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's just can't decide. Oh, good, an Evolving Wilds. That's exactly what we needed, was a land. Just kidding. It wasn't. How much mana do we have? 17 in the basics. 20. Just Sidisi gonna cost 10 if we replay her. It's expensive. Let's thin the basics out of our deck. Yeah, we'll grab a Swamp. I think we're just gonna throw everything at. Who do we throw everything at? This guy's a lot less threatening right now. He's basically stuck playing one thing a turn. This guy doesn't have enough life to keep up with my assault, essentially. Because I'll play Ratcatcher, Slumlord, and Rats. Oh, I should have played the Slumlord before. That was dumb. Because it would have given me extra rats. Mistakes aplenty. Yeah, that was dumb of me. Because what, that would have been 2, 3 rats? Absolutely foolish. And then probably 4. 4 rats, yeah. Not 3. So DC doesn't count as dying, technically. I cleared 3 lands off the top of my library, at least. Oh, man. Just misplays aplenty. do I want back? Do I want to take the Rift? Pretty much win me the game. Or do I want to get like a soul? I think I'm gonna grab the soul because it'll draw me cards. Yeah, yeah. I mean the Rift is good, but I think the soul's where the long game is. Yes. Soul the Harvest. How much mana do we have left? 1, 2, 5. Plus another 6, 11. Plus 3, 14. Play both of those guys, I guess. Then we can just start playing out the rats we have left. Always yielding, always yes. Yeah, huh? Ooh, season's passed. That's awesome. Did I miscount my mana? I clearly did. Whatever. Because we can play a rat as well. I thought I always yes this. Always yes. Oh, overrun. Yeah, that'll seal it. We're doing it. Even without the Blood Bond March and the Relentless Rats. Even though we're kind of doing the Relentless Rats thing. Let's see what you got, Ramos player. Anyway, still got lots of cards in hand, but could try and bring me down with Sorin, but I've still got enough of a defense up. It's basically like if these guys don't kill me this turn, I'm pretty sure I win, unless I get board wiped. But even then, I still get a bunch of rats and I can overrun. So if I get board wiped, I'll get six rats from Ogre Slumlord. Throw well, I guess I can't win next turn, but I'd get to deal still some significant damage. Oath of Chandra. 3 damage to target creature an opponent controls. If you Oh, it's gonna kill the Slumlord. That's annoying. Or the rat maybe, but I doubt it's the rat. Oh, that's still the trigger. Put it on the stack. Oh, he's killing the rat. Okay. I get another rat. So, can I just always yes to this? Boom. Rat. Spooky rat. Look at him. Gross. Nice artwork, though. Dark still good. The Ramos trigger still happens because it's whenever he casts a spell, but he doesn't get any counters. I'm sure he's got another thing he's going to play, though. I gotta get Anguished Unmaking or something like that. Again. I've been eating a lot of removal this game. Nope. Okay, I didn't have another thing to play. He's not gonna attack because he probably needs it to stay on D. Even though I can kill either of them. Pretty sure I can kill both of them if the overrun goes off. And I can basically refill my hand with Seasons Past. Because I've got 0 drops in the lands, plenty of 3 drops, can take the Cyclonic Rift for a 2 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop, 6 drop. Yeah. Maybe do that. I think I could Seasons Past, get the Crypt of Agadim. How many black creatures do I have in my graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would tap for a bit, not that much. Oh, lifelink, that's a pain. And all those dudes are buff and have haste. Yeah, it's problematic. And anything he attacks with, he can give haste. So maybe we just try and endure this hit as best we can. Because they don't have trample, right? Oh, they have vigilance. Well, I mean, they have pseudo vigilance because of Brago anyway. We endure the attack and then we crack back and try and kill him with the overrun. And I don't like leaving this Ramos player to just sit, but I don't know why I wouldn't just commit to attacking with everything. Give it all persist. Because you'd gain the most life that way. But yeah, and he can, I was going to say, but I guess it'd be tapped, but he can untap it. If the Kazal Warlord dies, we get another rat. Yeah, because it's not token creation. You're good with that. He doesn't have trample, so. Or first strike, so. So we're taking 2, he gains 2. Pretty sure he's dead next turn. Because he doesn't get all the abilities next turn, because his creatures won't have freshly entered the battlefield. Yeah, so I still get the trigger. Yeah, I get a rat. It does persist, so it comes back. Everything gets a counter. Everything triggers again. Doesn't really matter that much. Yep, they all get haste, lifelink, and vigilance. And a counter. Thing is, I think he survives if I attack him with everything next turn while I'm overrunning, but they won't get persist. So, there's that. Yeah, we'll grab a Relentless Wrath. Ooh, an Assaultize Sidisi. I think I'm going to Seasons Past and then overrun. I'll get the Crypt, so that'll let me get more mana. So I'm not going to play the Swamp, because that would be dumb. Okay, so we're going to get the Crypt for our 0 drop. 2 drop, Cover of Darkness or Cyclonic Rift. Cyclonic Rift. 3 drop. I think it's just rats. 4 drop. Gerard's Orders, Splendid Reclamation, or World Shaper. I think we take the World Shaper. 5 drop. Shriekmaw, Dark Petition. You take the Dark Petition, because that's a tutor for us. And then 6 drop is just Primordial Sage. Yep. Yeah, I selected Primordial Sage. There we go. Done. Got a whole bunch of things now. Oh, I don't want to do it. Play that. Oh, right. It's tapped. Crap. Whatever. Which mana do we have left? That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think, yeah, we can overrun and Cyclonic Rift. Let's attempt the overrun first. Go wide strategy. Okay, that resolved. Now we go for the rift. And here comes the counter. Yeah, that's okay. We still have an overrun. Down. I think we just smash this guy with everything. Anything that dies we get rats for. Or maybe we keep this guy back because of that. Yeah, I think we do that. Because I want to make sure I can guarantee my rats. We don't need to draw more rats with this guy. Or get more. I mean, it's convenient, but... Yeah, he can't get persist on anything he blocks with. And everything's got either 5 power or death touch, so anything he blocks with will die. Or sorry, they've all got 5 toughness is the highest toughness. These guys all have at least 5 power except for the rat, which has death touch. So but it has death touch. But it has death touch. But I do like the ally deck. I have or had one in paper. I deconstructed it because I needed the like 5 color base I had for it for another deck, which I think was my god deck, which I think I deconstructed as well. So most of my paper decks are like they last for like a month or two, and then I break them apart and build another deck with it because I just don't want to buy that many copies of cards. Which is why MTGO is great because you just have to buy a copy of one card, and you have it for all of your decks. It's also like based on the cards, it's way cheaper, but I do definitely prefer having something like tangible, and I like playing in person more than I like playing on MTGO. But I can play on MTGO at 1:40 a.m., which I cannot really do in person because I need a play group. I mean, I have a play group, but for what I think are obvious reasons, they're not available. Guy's got fear. You can deal 2 damage to him. If you can deal 2 damage to him, if you live, we can kill him. Interesting. I'm still gonna play another rat. So I can still do that. And whatever dies here, short of the rat and the zombie token, I get more relentless rats for. So he's just probably doing the math, which unfortunately is a little boring, but Does he just have to do this to weather the storm? Yeah, it's okay. They're both gonna die. Yep, yep. Always yes. Always yield. He lived. I get rats. Yeah, so I guess if I attacked with the Slumlord, I would have killed him. But I wanted to play conservatively. Let's see if they can do it. Oh, nice. It's another win condition. I had to take that chance to kill his creatures while the Cauldron was tapped. Oh, he can put me at 10 and then deal some. Oh, he's gonna put me at 10 and then attack with Ramos. Is his plan? So he must have. Does he have another thing to play then? Because he's gonna leave me at 4. I forgot about the Sorin. Why did I? Yeah, why did I leave this guy up? I should have attacked him with it. That's foolish of me. Oh, is there another thing? No. Okay. So he has to deal 4 damage to me then, not 2. Right? Where'd this guy's math come from? Yeah, I don't have any flyers. This deck, I don't think it has a single flyer in it. I suppose I could put a. You could easily put like a Wonder, Filth, and a Brawn in here, which would buff up the all your creatures. Why did that deal 8 to me? I'm confused. Oh, it's the Chandra ability, right? The triggered. Well, his Chasm Guide's dead, so he doesn't have haste. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Oh, this is interesting. This has come down to an interesting game. Just really hope this guy doesn't have a way to deal 2 damage to me. I guess maybe if he plays Tazri and can somehow get a. I don't know. I think like he can get like a Marusa Pyromancer, but oh no, that'll deal damage. If he can get another one, I die. So I lose 1 here. Does he have another ally or a way to persist this? I forgot about the Hagrid Diabolus too. This has not been my finest game. Just keep forgetting about stuff. Yeah, that's 1. He's got 4 cards in hand. Does he have an ally that costs 4 or less? You said whoops. That could be rude. I was gonna try and be political with it, but oh no, I don't know if we can attack him now. Oh, we can get him? Oh no, because he can block it. Oh no. Because if he persists it, it comes back and then we die. Because he hits us with the trigger. Okay, well I guess we'll go searching. See if we can find something. I don't know what we do. Yeah, and our progenitor mimic got. I was thinking that we could clone the Gray Merchant, but it got exiled. Because I could easily just get something to get it back with. Coat of Arms doesn't get us past. Oh, we have to get past the Diabolist. But we also have to kill the Cauldron. I guess we just Caustic Caterpillar and kill the Cauldron. Oh, we take the Seasons Past and get our Acidic Slime. That seems better. Because we also get more things with that. What's happening? And we have a ton of mana, so. Yeah, we'll grab that. Oh, that guy conceded. Okay. I can't yet. The Diabolist can come back and kill me. I don't even know if these guys realized it. Or if this guy's just being coy. Uh, I'm just playing safe. I mean, yeah, because if he Cauldrons this, I guess does the damage kill him before the trigger resolves? I guess it would. Whatever. Could never be too careful. I don't trust it. I'll play this carefully because it's my game and I can. Here we go. So we pulled off the win with the Ratpocalypse deck, and we still managed to Ratpocalypse a little bit. Boom. Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like if you liked the video. I guess dislike it if you disliked it. Comment if you have something to comment about, or if you have suggestions for decks or cards or combos or whatever. This deck was, as I mentioned before, was the product of a suggestion, and I really like it. It's awesome. Um, yeah, let me know. Check out my channel if you want to see videos I already have up. There's a deck tech and other games for this video or this deck. And please subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. Thanks for watching.